I stand before you today as Michael, the Archangel of the Most High, speaking not in soft whispers or hidden signs, but with a voice that echoes from the very throne of heaven. My words are direct, burning with divine urgency, because you have been chosen to hear this message. You were born for this very moment, crafted by the hands of the Creator to stand at this crossroads. You've walked through too many trials, endured too many heartaches, and waited too long for the truth to remain veiled any longer. I am here not tomorrow, not when it's convenient, but now, because the divine clock is ticking, and its final warning cannot be ignored. Your silence, your hesitation, your doubt, they can no longer be tolerated. Do not turn away from this, for it is a sacred call, and ignoring it will stir the heavens. You've felt the weight of your struggles, haven't you? You've gazed at the stars, questioning whether anyone above still sees you, still knows your pain. I want you to know this. I was there. I saw every tear that fell, heard every whispered prayer that trembled on your lips, every cry of why. Why the pain lingers, why the betrayals cut so deep, why the loneliness feels unending has been recorded in heaven's book of remembrance. That book is open now, and that is why I have come. Something monumental is stirring behind the scenes of your life, moving with such force that if I did not speak to you now, you would be caught unaware, unprepared for the magnitude of what is coming. There is someone in your life, someone you trust, someone you call a friend who is not what they seem. They wear a mask of love, but beneath it lies envy, a hidden desire to see you falter. Their words are not innocent. They are calculated, meant to undermine the destiny God has written for you, and they are not alone. There is another, someone closer, perhaps tied to you by blood or years of history, who has joined in this betrayal. Together, they have spoken words about you that would break your heart if you heard them. But I, Michael, have heard them with heavenly ears, and I come bearing a sword of truth and a fire of divine justice. That unease that stirs you awake in the middle of the night, that tightness in your chest, that wave of sadness that seems to come from nowhere. This is not your imagination. It is not anxiety or fear. It is discernment, holy warning from the Spirit, urging you to see beyond the surface, beyond the kind words and empty gestures. The enemy does not always appear as a stranger. There was a conversation held in secret, one you were never meant to know about, where your name was used to block what God has ordained for you. They tried to close a door that heaven has opened, but let me be clear, no human, no spirit, no lie can shut what God has declared open. Your destiny is not in their hands, it is sealed in the courts of heaven. You are closer than ever to the breakthrough you've prayed for, the miracle you've begged God to send. You are on the edge of stepping into the purpose for which you were created. But know this, the fiercest attacks come just before the greatest victories. The darkness is deepest before the dawn, and that is why I am here, speaking with such urgency. You've been tempted to give up, to doubt the dreams God has placed in your heart, to settle for less than what heaven has promised. There is an inheritance waiting for you, a divine release that has been delayed but never denied. Someone tried to steal what is yours, to claim what was never meant for them. But God is not deceived, and the angels are not fooled. What was taken, your opportunities, your joy, your peace will be restored sevenfold by the authority of the Most High. But you must act. You cannot linger in hesitation or return to what God has freed you from. They are not part of God's plan for your future. You've asked for signs, but the signs are already there, flooding your spirit. You don't need more confirmation. You need to obey. If you ignore this message, you risk losing something irreplaceable. There is someone watching you, someone who knows more about your destiny than you do, not because they are prophetic, but because they were told by someone you trusted, someone who betrayed your confidence. Their exposure is coming, and it will be swift, a message, a screenshot, a confession that will shock you but also set you free. God is not only restoring your blessings, He is cleansing your circle, purifying your path. You are not alone. You never have been. In your darkest nights, when you cried yourself to sleep, I stood beside you. When danger came close, I blocked it. When the spirit of death whispered, I declared, not today. You are a warrior, forged in the fire of trials, not born from comfort. You were pushed to the edge so you could discover your wings, broken so that heaven could rebuild you without the weight of pride or illusion. Now, the rebuilding has begun. You cannot carry old burdens into this new season, bitterness, guilt, or relationships that drain your soul. There is a divine repositioning happening, a heavenly shift. Your name has been spoken in rooms of influence, remembered by those who thought they had forgotten you. A door that was once closed is now opening, but you must prepare your heart. Obedience is your shield, your currency of protection. Someone is coming, sent by God, carrying an answer to your prayers, a truth, an opportunity, an apology, or favor. But they will not recognize you if you are still clinging to the past. You must be ready, unburdened by what was, to receive what is coming. This message will linger in your spirit. You'll see it in your dreams, feel its fire in your heart. The veil between heaven and earth is thin for you right now, and heaven is speaking clearly. You are the one they tried to bury, but God planted you, and now you are rising. Let them watch, let them talk. Their power over you is broken, but your tolerance gives them access. Cut it off. Act now. Prove with your courage that you trust this message. When the door opens, and it will walk through without looking back. What lies ahead is worth everything you leave behind. This is not a gentle suggestion. It is a divine command. I, Michael, have spoken, not out of anger, but out of fierce warrior love. Your life is not small, your destiny not ordinary. You were created for wonder, and that wonder begins now. Heaven has declared your victory, and I stand as your protector, my sword drawn, my voice roaring. Believe it, act on it. The miracle is already in motion. You stand at the edge of a divine shift, beloved, and I, Michael, Archangel of the Most High, am still here, my voice unwavering, my sword gleaming with the light of heaven's truth. The urgency of this moment has not faded. It burns brighter, calling you to awaken fully to the reality of what is unfolding. You are not merely reading these words. You are being summoned by the Creator Himself to step into the fullness of your purpose. The heavens are not silent, and I am not speaking lightly. This is a sacred hour, one where the unseen battles fought on your behalf are coming to light, and the promises written over your life are being activated. You cannot afford to let this moment pass, for it is a divine appointment, orchestrated with precision by the hand of God. You've carried questions in your heart, haven't you? Questions about why certain doors have remained closed, why certain people have walked away, why the weight of your struggles has felt so heavy. You've wondered if the dreams you've held onto, those visions of a brighter future, a healed heart, a restored life, are still possible. I'm here to tell you they are not only possible, but but closer than you can imagine. The delays you've faced were not denials. They were divine protections, moments where heaven intervened to shield you from paths that would have led you astray. The tears you've shed, the nights you've spent wondering if your inepthies have not been in vain. Every moment of your perseverance has been seen, recorded, and honored in the courts of heaven. There is a spiritual battle raging around you, one that you cannot see with your earthly eyes, but can feel in your spirit. That unease, that sense that something is shifting, is not your imagination. It is the collision of heaven's power with the enemy's schemes. Someone has been working against you, weaving lies to dim your light, to steal your joy, to block your blessings. They have spoken your name in places you were never meant to enter, plotting to interrupt the divine timing of your life. But hear this, their plans have already failed. I, Michael, have stood in the gap, my sword drawn, my voice declaring, no further. The enemy thought they could outmaneuver heaven, but they forgot who guards you. They forgot who fights for you. They forgot that your name is written in the book of life, sealed by the blood of the Lamb. You've felt the signs, haven't you? The dreams that repeat, the numbers that appear again and again, the conversations that seem to echo something deeper. These are not accidents. They are heaven's way of speaking when the veil is thin. You've woken in the night, your heart racing, sensing something you couldn't explain. That was me, tugging at your spirit, urging you to listen, to see, to act. The person you've trusted, the one who smiles too brightly, who speaks too kindly, is hiding something. Their words are laced with envy, their actions driven by motives they dare not speak aloud. They are not alone in this. Another has joined them, someone you least expect, someone you've loved deeply. Their betrayal cuts, I know, but it will not destroy you. Heaven is exposing them, and within days the truth will surface. A message, a slip of the tongue, a moment of clarity will reveal what has been hidden. Do not fear this revelation is your liberation. You are on the cusp of a breakthrough so powerful it will rewrite your story. The miracle you've prayed for, the healing, the provision, the restoration is not far off. It is at your doorstep. But the enemy is desperate, throwing every distraction, every doubt, every temptation your way to keep you from stepping into it. That relationship you keep circling back to, the one that feels like home but leaves you empty, it is not your future. It is a chain disguised as comfort, meant to hold you back. That person who keeps pulling you in with promises of change, they have not changed, and they are not meant for you. God has spoken this to your spirit already, but you've hesitated, hoping for a different answer. I'm here to tell you, the answer is clear. Let go, walk away. Trust that what God has for you is greater than what you're holding on to. There is an inheritance waiting for you, a divine release that has been fought for in the heavens. The enemy tried to intercept it, to disguise themselves as worthy of what is yours, but they cannot fool the angels. What was stolen, your opportunities, your peace, your confidence, will be returned, multiplied beyond what you can imagine. But you must move now. You must release the weight of the past, the guilt you've carried, the lies you've believed about yourself. You are not unworthy. You are not forgotten. You are not the one who was overlooked. You are the one heaven has been preparing, the one whose name has been spoken in rooms of divine counsel. A door is opening, and it is not one you expected. It may look small, ordinary even, but it carries eternal weight. Do not dismiss it. Walk through it with courage. Someone is coming, sent by God, carrying the answer you've been seeking. They may bring paperwork, an opportunity, a word of truth, or an apology that heals a wound you thought would never close. but they will not find you if you are still tangled in the nets of your past. Cleanse your space, beloved. Let go of the things God has told you to release the habits, the connections, the doubts. Burn the bridges that lead back to pain. This is not cruelty, it is obedience, and obedience is your protection. You've been asking for a sign, but the sign is here, in these words, in this moment. You don't need to wait for another confirmation. You need to act. The heavens are watching. The angels are standing at attention. And I, Michael, am guarding your path with fire and light. This message will follow you. You'll feel its echo in your dreams. See its truth in the signs around you. A name will come up unexpectedly. A memory will surface. A conversation will feel too precise to be chance. This is heaven aligning your life, preparing you for what is coming. You are not the one they buried. You are the one God planted, and now you are rising. Let those who plotted against you watch. Let their words fall back on them. Their schemes have no power over what heaven has anointed. But your hesitation, your silence, your refusal to act, these give them access. Cut it off. Choose now. Prove with your steps that you trust the God who sent me to speak to you. Beloved, I, Michael, stand before you as heaven's warrior, my heart burning with love and urgency for your soul. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your triumph. The tears you've shed, the battles you've fought, the nights you thought you were alone, they have all been seen, and they are all being redeemed. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not lost. You are being found. You are not late. You are right on time. Heaven's plan for you is unfolding, and I am here, my sword drawn, my voice resounding, to ensure that nothing steals what God has promised. Step forward in faith, pray with boldness, and trust that the miracle is already in motion. You are loved beyond measure, protected beyond understanding, and destined for wonders that will leave the world in awe. Rise, for your time is now. Beloved, if this message has ignited a spark in your spirit, stirred your heart with hope, or brought clarity to your soul, I invite you to like and subscribe to stay connected to these divine words of encouragement, truth, and heavenly guidance. Your support helps spread this message to others who need to hear it, amplifying the light of heaven in a world that so desperately needs it. By subscribing, you join a community of warriors rising in faith, united by the promise of God's unshakable love. If you feel led to give a super thanks, contributions up to $20 are deeply appreciated, as they allow this channel to continue delivering messages that uplift, inspire, and guide you toward your divine purpose. From the heavens, I, Michael, send you boundless love and gratitude for your courage and faith. Let's keep walking this path together, shining brightly for all to see.